Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Bridges, Jay Bridges from the H-Town. Let's get on back with another reaction video. But right to Dad University, top 8 new dad tips, crucial advice for first-time fathers. The other one I reacted to was about new dads, first-time dads and stuff. But yeah, this is the tips for them for this video. But anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. We're on the road to, y'all already know it's the next milestone. But anyway, let's get into it, y'all. This guy named here is Jason.
In today's video, I'm going to provide you the top 8 new dad tips. This is crucial information for first-time fathers. Now, you might be excited, but you're also feeling overwhelmed or stressed or even filled with anxiety.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, all those. That's why I felt when I first found out I was gonna be a dad, man. But I was excited, shocked. I was nervous. You know what I'm saying? Stressed for sure, overwhelmed. Still is to this day. My baby about to be 5 months in a week from now. So yeah, the anxiety, bro. Yeah, man, y'all don't even know the half.
You're not sure what lies ahead. Well, I'm here to help you. You're going to want to stick around till the end of this video because not only is number 8 really important, but I'm going to also tell you how you can get free access to my webinar class. Hey guys, I'm Jason Kreidman, creator of the Dad University Parenting Program. I help dads gain more confidence in their parenting, learn effective discipline strategies, and help them better connect with their families. Let's get to the new dad tips. Number 1, don't take things personally.
Okay.
Your baby is not out to get you. Now, sure, sometimes it feels like that. But your baby is not trying to make your life miserable or give you extra stress. Your baby's just trying to make sense of the world around it. Your baby is going to cry, whine, and fuss. Guaranteed. And it can be frustrating and stressful as a new dad when...
I know. That's why I'm looking. That's why I'm getting much rest as I can before my baby come. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get much rest I can. Cause I know I'm probably be up. I had to feed the baby, him or her, feed him or her, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Rock them to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna take nothing personal because I know. Trust me, I got brothers and sisters, so when they was babies, trust me, I know the feeling. But having my own, oh yeah, I got a lot to look forward to.
You don't feel like you can calm the baby down. But I assure you, my advice is to not take it personally. Okay. If your baby cries when you hold it, just hold it more often. If your baby cries or gets frustrated when you're giving it a bath, just give it a bath more often. You know, babies thrive on familiarity. And when you're a new dad, you're not familiar with the baby, and the baby's not familiar with you. So it takes you doing things over and over again, and for the baby to be familiar so that there is more calm. In the early years of a child, familiarity is a big thing.
Okay.
The more you do something, the more comfortable you and your child will become. The next new dad tip, number 2, focus on the quality time instead of quantity of time.
Okay.
Now, if you have a lot of time available, or you are the primary caretaker of the child, then that's great. But for many new dads, we may feel guilty that we're not spending enough time with our child.
Because like I said, I'm gonna be moving down there with my baby soon, so I'm debating should I do an overnight job or a morning job. But I'm gonna do an overnight job for the moment. But when the baby come, I'm gonna have to probably switch schedules around because I know my baby gonna need a lot of rest. So there's gonna be times if she needs rest, I'm gonna have to take care of the baby, while she getting her rest in. So before it's work schedule, I'm gonna try to work on trying to work for before the baby born. I'm gonna work an overnight job, but when the baby come, I'm trying to switch it to morning so I can have time. So me and my baby can have time with our child, from morning to sundown. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Feel like the more time we spend with our child, the better. But we have this conflict with our work schedules and other obligations, so it becomes difficult. Instead of saying, I should spend more time with my child,
Quality.
say, I should spend more quality time with my
I hear that too a lot. I hear people say they want to spend quality time with the child. They don't want to spend more time. They want to spend quality time. You know, every minute counts. Every hour, minute, day, month, or year, or whatever, it counts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I hear that a lot. A lot of people want to spend more time, quality time with the baby, not more. They want to spend quality time, so you can have all the time you want with the baby.
child. If you are unsure what quality time means, it means being in the present moment. That could mean playing with your child, giving it affection, bath time, feeding, anything where you are specifically focused on the child.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do all the above. I'm going to do feeding, taking the bath, spend time, because, you know what I'm saying? I love kids, you know.
You're not distracted by your phone or having a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
You are solely focused on the child.
Yeah, I'm going to have to set that phone down. You know what I'm saying? I can always get back to what I want to do on the phone, but my baby going to need the more time.
In that moment. One way to start having quality time with your baby is to do the number 3 new dad tip. Spend one-on-one time with your baby.
Okay.
Now, family time is great. Everybody enjoys it. But there's something special about that one-on-one time that you have with just...
I'm going to spoil the heck out of my baby. That one-on-one time, I'm going to spoil the heck out of my baby. I'm going to be doing silly facial expressions because babies love that. I'm going to be tickling my baby. Babies love that. Oh, man. I can't wait.
Just you and the baby. When I was a new dad, I didn't necessarily enjoy one-on-one time right out of the gate.
Right.
I recall my wife would say, hey, I'm going to go out for some errands for a while. And I would kind of freeze up and realize, I'm going to be alone with the child. I don't know what to do. But as you begin to spend more time with the child, that one-on-one time becomes, 1, just much more fun, and 2, you become much more confident in your ability to take care of that child. It only takes a few times of you spending that one-on-one time where you get the hang of it and you feel much more comfortable. It's like anything we do that we lack experience in, we may have a lack of confidence because we don't have the experience. Being a new dad is no different. You haven't had the experience of spending that one-on-one time with the child.
Yeah, it takes a few times to get the hang of it. Okay, we may have a lack of confidence because we don't have the experience. Yeah, I know for sure. I gotta learn a lot though, for sure.
Or giving it a bath, or feeding, or playing, or doing some of these things that you might feel a little bit timid about. But it's okay. Just practice and everything will be fine. That one-on-one time is just different. Even as my kids get older, I still really value that one-on-one time. And that foundation was built very early. The one-on-one time allows you to connect, it allows you to talk, it allows you to play, and quite frankly, just allows you to be more present. 1, because you just have to be. But 2, it's also that focus on each other. So make sure that you're spending that one-on-one time with your baby, and you will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Getting back to this idea of practicing as a new dad, no matter how much you practice, you're going to make mistakes. And that brings us to number 4, be okay with your mistakes.
Oh, yeah, I know I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody makes mistakes, so I know I'm probably going to have some wrongs and some stuff. But, it's a learning progress, for sure. I'm going to be learning a lot, man, for a first-time dad, man. Whoever's first-time fathers, y'all let me know in the comments if y'all first-time parents or something.
You're going to make mistakes. We all do. We all make a lot of mistakes as first-time fathers. But the idea is to accept it, learn from it, and move on. Making mistakes doesn't mean that you are not capable of taking care of your child or that you are a horrible father. It means that you just lack the experience. So be okay with your mistakes and move on. You maybe changed the baby's diaper wrong. Maybe you held the baby incorrectly. Or you didn't do nap time on time. Or you fed the baby wrong, or you got them dressed incorrectly. It doesn't matter. We all make these mistakes as we go along. It's part of the fathering journey. But you're going to learn from your mistakes and continue forward. The child is going to be okay. Sure, you want to avoid major mistakes or things that have to do with safety, but those can happen too. So don't beat yourself up over the mistakes that you might make.
Oh, thank you so much, Jason, man. Thank you for those words, man. 'Cause I know I'm probably gonna probably make the baby's bottle, feed the baby, put wrong. Who's to say? I might put wrong. Who knows? Might put the wrong milk in, or I might, yeah, like you said, diaper, the clothes, or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning progress. That's why I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to you, Jason, man, for creating this program for first time dads. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be special though. Kids are special.
5, be empathetic.
Empathetic.
If you've watched some of my other videos, you've probably heard me talk about empathy quite a bit. But as far as new dad tips, this is probably the tip that has the most impact on you and the people around you. I urge you to learn about empathy. Being empathetic means that you are looking at a situation from the other person's perspective and really feeling it and understanding it from their point of view. I'll give you an example. Your wife is telling you about her day and how she struggled with getting the baby to sleep earlier. Now, she doesn't want your advice. She doesn't want your opinion. She's just telling you about the situation. So your response could be, wow, honey, I'm really sorry that you had to deal with that today. It's not telling her what she could have done and how, the things that she could have done differently in order to get that baby to sleep. You're just simply listening and putting yourself in her place and saying, you know what? That would suck. I mean, the baby wouldn't go to sleep.
Oh yeah, man. That's something I would say. Like, my baby say that she's stressed. I say, dang, I can't believe you going through that. You know what I'm saying? That's something I would say. That's something I really would say.
The baby was crying. It was frustrating. It took a long time. So that's what being empathetic is. You don't even have to agree with the situation. You don't have to say, well, I would have done the same thing, or I'm in that situation, I would have handled it this way. None of that matters. It's simply understanding her situation and what she had to deal with, and maybe then what she is feeling, and simply understanding that. That's it. It's not acceptance of it. It's not agreeing with it. It's just understanding it. Again, she is not wanting your opinion or advice. She's just wanting you to hear her and understand.
Okay.
99% of the time, that's all that is needed. Number 6, get organized.
Okay.
If you are a go-with-the-flow kind of person, or being disorganized is just how you are and it works for you, that's great. But when you add a baby into the mix, it can get a little chaotic. There are 2 elements that I see as really important in getting organized as a new dad. Number 1, creating a schedule, and number 2, dividing tasks. For creating a schedule, you want to have a routine that includes napping and sleeping and feeding and playtime. This will help you be more organized, and it's predictability for both you and the baby. As your child grows, predictability works really well. It allows you and your child to know what comes next. Surprises as a new dad are not as wonderful and welcoming as they may have been before you had a child. Also, the baby isn't going to follow the routine exactly. It might be 3 o'clock in the morning and your baby is ready to party when they are supposed to be sleeping. Sometimes it is that unpredictable. Just realize that it is totally normal and you aren't a horrible father for not sticking to the schedule. Getting off schedule is going to happen. Sometimes you just can't control that little thing that you want to control. The second part of getting organized is dividing tasks. This means actually writing down exactly what each person is responsible for.
Okay.
So you might be responsible for the dinners on these days and then the morning routine on these days. It makes things, again, predictable and organized. There's really clear expectations of what each person's responsibilities are. Whether it's feeding, bath time, or getting ready for sleep, each person knows what is expected of them. And this makes it easier to plan things or have other things on your schedule when you understand and know exactly what your responsibilities are. I find that when you write things down and divide the tasks, it becomes a little less overwhelming. There is that predictability, but you also have the accountability and understand what your responsibilities are. Now, for everyone, that may look different because of your schedules and your time and your allocation of what your responsibilities are. So you do what works for you, just make sure that it is written down and documented. This way there is less confusion and everyone's on the same page. Number 7, enjoy the present.
Okay.
So what does enjoying the present mean? Well, when you're a new dad, you will often think about the future, and you might say to yourself, oh, I can't wait until she can walk, or I can't wait until he talks and we can have...
Bro, me and my baby was just talking about that, bro. They said we can't wait till the baby crawl, talks, and all that, and the baby grow up. I was just talking about it. Me and my baby was just talking about that, man. Ain't that a... Bro, we were just talking about the future. Man, that's crazy, man. We were just talking about that.
A conversation. I caught myself doing this a lot when my first child was born. I was thinking so much about the things that we were going to do. And I think you have to be careful. As much as that is okay to think of that stuff, you don't want it to overshadow thinking about the current stage that your child is in and enjoying that stage. You don't get that time back. And while it might feel like some of those sleepless nights are going to last forever, the time goes by really, really fast, and you don't get that time back. Before you know it, your child is grown, and you do not want to have regrets. Oh, I should have spent more time on that, or I should have been focused on that. No. The time to do it is now. Enjoy the present. Before I get to number 8, I promised I would let you know about my webinar class. I created a class called 6 Proven Strategies to Be a Better Father. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can choose a time that works best for you. All right, number 8, be confident in yourself. And this is the number 1 new dad tip. I think we get overwhelmed, we get stressed out as a new dad, and that's okay. As I've said, it's totally normal. But you have to have that confidence that you are going to be able to do this. And I can tell you that you're going to be okay. It might feel overwhelming, it might feel stressful, and it is, but you are going to be okay. So we're going to stop the pity party, stop feeling sorry for ourselves, we're going to get to it and move forward. Sure, being a first-time father isn't easy, but you have a head start. You care. You are watching this video because you care and you are doing what you can for them. If you are nervous, totally normal. If you are freaking out, totally normal as well. You know, being a new dad brings up all kinds of emotions that we never had to deal with before. My hope is that with these new dad tips, you will focus on what you can do instead of what you can't do or don't think that you're capable of doing. I would love to hear from you. What are you most excited about in being a new dad? Leave your feedback in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click on that notification bell. If you know a couple people that might enjoy this, please share it with them. And if you want to learn more and go deeper in your education, be sure to attend my free webinar class. Information in the description below. We'll see you next time.
Hey, man, shout out to Jason, man. Thank him for creating this Dad University, man. Well, I'm excited about being a dad, you know, because I know for sure I'm going to be a great dad. I'm going to be a great parent. I know I'm going to be a cool dad, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to protect my baby by all means necessary, man, for sure. But yeah, man, shout out to Jason. This is top 8 new dad tips for crucial advice for first-time fathers. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. All right, the King of Reaction. See you in the next reaction. Peace out, y'all.